You know, your microwave with turntable. I can only tell you one thing about a microwave. I heat coffee in them. That's about all I do, or eat a sandwich. Stovetop, turn your burners on, have the igniter, light you up. Have an oven. The igniter does not work on the oven. Get yourself an Extend-A-Flame. Turn the oven on, you go to where it says pilot, and it says push and hold. Do exactly that. Under the back of the burner back there, you just hold it under there, and it might take it a little bit because the orifice on these things are real small, so it might take it a bit of time to do it. Hold it for a count of 10, release it, and off it'll go. Access to the back of the water heater, access to the back of the furnace. Let's do the refrigerator, then we'll go to the other side. Norcold refrigerator, all your serial numbers, information, and numbers for the service department to pull if they have to do service work on this. Pretty simple to use. Press and hold the button. Green light comes on. That little is not a water droplet, that's a flame. But the best way you use this is hold mode to where it says auto. A is for auto. Now what it's done is it's got the little electrical plug. That tells me I'm running on electricity. I've got my thermostat all the way up. Touching it, the more snowflakes you have, colder it gets. And those are supposed to be snowflakes. Now normally I tell people to run them on automatic. That way if you're plugged into electricity, they're going to work fine. If you lose your electricity in the middle of the night, it'll automatically switch over and start running on propane. Back in the day, propane always worked more efficiently. Now they're both identical, so you don't have to put it on propane. It'll do it for it when it has no electricity. You want to have the unit level when you're using the refrigerator. You don't want to feel like you're walking at the Tilt-A-House at Six Flags. In your driveway, make sure it's level. You've only got about 3 degrees you can do this on. Going down the road, it doesn't matter because you're always moving. What it does is, this refrigerator has no compressor. So it goes by absorption. It creates heat in the back, comes up, and as that coolant comes down, it gets cold. And the freezer gets cold first, then the refrigerator. 6 to 8 hours of lead time for this refrigerator to get cold. Now what you need to do is get it cold before you put food in it. If you fill this thing full of food, then turn it on, your camp trip's going to be over before the refrigerator gets cold. It seriously will. So always try to get it going the day before. That way when you put stuff in here, it's cold. Because there's no fan in the unit. Not like our refrigerators at home. This one, if you're one of those people, or some of those people in your family like to sit here and look in the fridge and trying to decide what they might want, you're dropping temperature real fast. Best thing doing this is know what you want, open it, grab it, and go. Because it's not a home fridge. All right, we're going to come over here. Here's your antenna and your TV antenna. Pretty simple. If your antenna's reception is not good, you can rotate. It's a little bitty tiny antenna. Push up and rotate it. Just like it says, it's made by Winegard. Push up and rotate. Not that hard. Overhead storage. This is where your TV would go. Now, we have a bracket for you if you buy a TV. What you do is you mount the TV to this, and you can screw it on. You have all your connections right here. Electricity, 12 volt. There's your TV coax from the antenna or from satellite. Push the button, the green light comes on. Green light's on, we have power booster amplifying that signal. Now this is where the satellite comes in at. Satellite or the cable comes into here. Normally you'd leave it like this for cable. If you're going to go satellite, you would take this off, connect it to the receiver, out of the receiver, back into here, and it would come out the outlet. AM, FM radio.
Golden Oak Lending. Call us today while rates are low. Golden Oak Lending, 314-567-GOLD, NMLS
And you also have
114137. New Country 93.3 weather, powered by Spectrum Retirement Solutions.
Exterior speakers
Insurance advisors.
on both ends.
Not just insured.
A major temp drop lately. The
The high is 52 today, cloudy. Tonight, cloudy, a low 34. Tomorrow, sunny and 61. It's 47 in Wentzville.
This will do auxiliary in if you want to put HDMI in through here. If a Bluetooth music, if you want to play it off your phone. Regular FM. Press and hold, and it says goodbye. That's exactly what it means. Goodbye. All right, you have a smoke detector. You have a light here. These are manual. Push on, push off. TV mount. Door keys. Electrical adapter. Radio remote. Toilet chemical. All your paperwork and warranty information. Okay, this one folds down basically into a bed. You lift up your cushions, get them out of the way. Take the bed off the pedestals. It lays down. You spread your cushions back out. Easy peasy. Coming back to this side, you have storage. You have a converter box here. And it's got a little fan in it that runs when it's on. It keeps it cool. Inside here, we have nothing more than 110 volt circuit breakers. They're labeled. You have your little fan that I was telling you about. You have your 12 volt fuses and a resettable breaker. The resettable breaker is for your slide out. No maintenance, nothing to do to it. If you have a pet that goes with you, or if you've had this a few years, just check and make sure these little vent holes to the outside are clear. Just take a rag, wipe it off, off you go. Privacy curtain. Bedroom is pretty straightforward. We all know what you do in a bedroom. Good place to nap. But you got some storage underneath. You're on gas pistons. Emergency escape window, lights, rear window, same curtains all the way around. Storage. Rear TV mount. Rear door. You have a smoke detector on your ceiling. And that would basically cover your new Jayco travel trailer. Now, we know that this wasn't a walkthrough like we would normally do with hands-on, where we show you everything. You can ask questions and stuff like that. But with this recent virus pandemic we have going, we're just not doing that right at this time. But in the future, if you have a question, if you get it home and you've gone through the video and you're still finding some things that's not quite right, write it down on a little list of paper. Once this is gone and we open everything back up, where you can get in here and get with us physically, we'll be happy to go through it again with you. Thanks for shopping at Apache Village.